Cadillac wheels. Thrills Grills.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Cadillac Grills. Cadillac Thrills. Check out the oil my Cadillac spills.
New Quick Flips episode starting now. This is not one that I planned on doing at all because I didn't really think a Cadillac STS was very interesting, and kind of I still don't, but I love these old cars. And we just picked up this parts one. We actually kind of stole it. So we're going to unload it, pull the parts off we need, and then we have another one that you've seen in the background in some videos. We'll check it out in a little bit. That is a 03, something like that, with like 40 or 50,000 miles. It's like a almost new car, but it's wrecked in the front end. It's black, and we've just been waiting for the right parts car to pop up so we didn't have to do paint and stuff because the cars aren't that valuable. So we're gonna roll this guy off of the trailer here, pull off the parts that we need, and then try to get the other car down here. And we stole some parts off of the original car for the race car. It's too confusing, I know. So we're gonna have to put some other stuff back on to get it running and driving, but I think it'll make sense, hopefully, with the end of the video. All right, let her roll off.
Is it going?
Try it one more time. Well, I guess we're gonna quit for the day.
All right.
Whoa! I'm just kidding, you're good. So the story with this car is we found it on Facebook Marketplace, and then I messaged about it. The guy never responded to me, so I kind of forgot about it. And then we still saw it up, so Lance messaged him, and then the guy got back to him and said that there's already a buyer who wants it. So Lance, that other guy bought it, I guess, for scrap value, but then we were able to get his phone number, and then he said we could pick the car up for a couple $100, have anything we wanted to off of it. So it's going to work out actually perfect, because then we don't end up with another junk car around, and we get the parts that we need. So it kind of worked out, but it's got to go back to him. So we want to that's why we want to get this one all torn apart first, so that we, know what we need. So, or have everything off of it that we need. I start up front with the hood, both fenders, bumper cover, headlight. I think it's just this headlight on this side. They may not match because these are different years. I don't know if how much difference there is between them. Yeah, they're different. This is like a 98. Oh. The one up there is like an 03.
Oops.
So.
Didn't know that. So.
Well, the other one's your car, so I figured you did. But yeah, and then we'll go up, and I'll show you the other one here in a few minutes so that you see kind of what we're going for. And then we stole suspension parts off of the other one, and we'll have to put those back on as well.
Do you recall, like, this is the cheaper one, isn't it?
If it's not air.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see any. Well, no, they come through the fender down below.
Okay. All right.
So I don't think there's any difference up top. It comes through the fender well. Where are we going with it?
It's a Buick, I guess.
That's actually a lot of stuff.
More bulbs than I was looking for. And this one here, I don't even know. Like, I guess you pull the whole grommet out or something? Was this added?
I've never. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I think that was like an extra thing or something. Or is there a?
No. It's like siliconed in. Oh, what the heck? What is this?
I don't.
Might be something repaired under here.
I don't know. Where's it go?
I don't even understand. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's part of this.
Yep. So you unplug it here, and then it comes
Around, or else this has somehow been
modified. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. If that's factory.
That's dumb.
Well, I guess we'll find out on the other car. Yeah. But no wonder the people ran the other one into a tree. They had to replace a light bulb, and they were like, "It's not.
Yeah, forget it.
It's not worth it."
That might be from the reservoir. Is that all?
I'm gonna go outside so it properly gets disposed of.
Put it in a drain pan so we can recycle that. All right, look at that.
Nice clean fender.
I should do a little PDR on this little spot back here.
It does have a little, yeah. I mean, we're skilled enough to get that out without destroying it.
It'll just look like more dents the opposite direction.
Little pinholes.
And the fog lights are part of the car. Okay.
Yeah. All right, with the fender off, we are ready to drop the strut. We got everything else back in here done. CV is out. We're going to take it all as one unit. It does look like this strut is different than the one that we need. So we might have to pull one off the race car again or something. I don't know. 15, yeah. Tranny fluid pouring on the ground just as it should. We like to return all of the oil-based lubricants to the ground from which they came. And went.
Not which. You like to return them to the ground from whence they
went, yeah. Go ahead.
It's
You just let
drop.
No, yeah, you gotta hold it.
I don't want
Is it a two-person type of a thing? All right.
This is freaking heavy.
It's gonna be so heavy, man.
Ready?
Yep. Drop that like a baby. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Top Line Fab Shop because one of the deals with this car was that we would leave it mobile, which means we just stole the wheel and strut and that whole assembly, and we got to put something else in there. We went out to the junk pile, and we have one for one of these cars, but it's completely smashed and ripped up. So we found one from like maybe an ATS, maybe the Camaro. I'm not 100% sure what it's from, but we drilled some holes. I'll show you. So here's our strut. What our thought is to keep it kind of in place, we're going to put bolt through up there, hopefully. Well, that is not focusing at all. And then run the tie rod into the one that's missing out here and hope that it kind of stays. That's what our thought is. This was a way too small of like bolt pattern there, so we drilled up here, and I don't know, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, how many nuts do you have?
I got one. It's like factory. We may have changed ideas a little bit. So we got a old tie rod here that is going up and actually goes in the hole up there and mounts about perfect lengthwise to the front of this. And then we'll just strap up that other link that we have down here, which you can't even see. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So it would be like
and
that.
then that'll just strap right there, and I think we'll be good.
Yep. What do you think there?
She feels pretty good, man. Pretty stout.
Yeah, I think we just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We lost that strap, but that's okay.
We sacrificed a strap.
Ready? Yep. All right, NASCAR style?
I don't care. Star definitely though.
So here is the original Cadillac. Now this bad boy, no, let's check what year it is because I really don't remember, but let's see. It is a 2003. I think the other one's a 98 or 7 or I don't know. It might be an 01, who knows. Hit on this side right here. 40, nope, we scraped it off the window. 40 or 50,000 miles, original miles on it. And it's clean, kind of like it's, you know, that mileage is correct. I believe it is. But hit a little bit on this support here, so we're gonna have to take that guy out, I believe, unless we can straighten it, but I don't think we can.
I think I just cut a little bit out.
So we're gonna cut that out, fender off, and then you said this fender was hit. Did I miss it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, right there. Okay. All right. Then here's the suspension we pulled off for the race car because it needed it. So we got to put that guy back in. Luckily, the new car does have the air shocks, which we were worried about because the race car didn't. So that'll work good to pop that guy in. And then that's about it, really. So the rest of it's pretty clean. Interior is pretty clean. Now, it did have a misfire, but I think it sat for a really long time. So it might need some coil packs or something. Dash, we might switch out because this one's a little bit worse shape than the other one. But yeah, I mean, interior is like, a lot of it's like new. So pretty cool car. All right, we've reached the exciting part of the reassembly here. We got the strut ready to go. We gotta just pop it under there, and then we'll come back up because we forgot a wheel and tire, and we need to put a battery in it and some stuff. We're just gonna loosely put it in, and then we'll kind of finish it up down in the garage, but we want to at least get it movable here. I don't have the tripod, so I'm gonna do my best to film this as Lance lifts up and I try to put the bolt in. It's a shame that I have to film and not lift that up. Oh, you're real close there. Okay, right there. Right there. All right, hold her. I'm not sure I got enough.
I'll give you a little boost here.
I got a little bit in that one. But...
1, 2, 3.
All right, you're good. We did bring up limited tools, so we might need to even bring the jack up, which means you can't even drop the car down because it's on a jack stand.
You can just stand on it. Hold
stand it.
Maybe not. You got a breaker bar? Or just use that.
It's got a lot of leverage on the end. You probably could just
let the gravity do it.
Weight out there. Okay. This is the third dumbest thing I've done today. All right. Is it on there? Good?
I think.
I'm just gonna let her drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Oh, we need the. Well, I guess let's try to start it, and then we got a little air pump. We'll try to fill that up.
Yeah.
So let's see if it starts, I guess. Got nothing. Okay.
All right, give it a shot. See if we can get a better connection. Okay, go.
All right. Well, she cranks over.
Huh.
Cadillacs. No, it always started. It ran a little rough, but it always started.
Okay.
But it has been sitting in the woods for a year now.
Yeah. I don't think we're getting there.
We thought of one thing, and you guys probably already clued in because you saw the instrument panel that I wasn't paying attention to, and that is that the fuel gauge was very, very low. And the car's tilted forward, which means maybe it's not picking up fuel in there, which would explain why it's not starting. So we're putting some fuel in. We got some starting fluid as well. We're going to give her a shot here. She's got 5 good gallons in her. Well,
That acted different, didn't it?
it's just when I push the...
I thought it sputtered for a sec.
You gonna try spraying some in?
All right, go ahead.
What was that? So we did a little diagnosing. Seems like the fuel pump is just not running. And we went under here, wanted to make sure we had power because this car's been sitting and we do have squirrels and mice and everything else. But I think we're okay. We got power at the cable here and everything. So I think we'll be good. We're gonna have to pull this out. We'll pull the other one out from the parts caddy down at the bottom. I think we're there.
Probably got a thing on the bottom.
Oh yeah. I don't really care about those that much.
The float?
Yeah. You don't need them. I mean, you do for the fuel level and stuff.
Yeah.
There she is.
All right, looks good. Do you just want to dust off the bottom of the
This guy?
little filter thing then when you do it? Yeah.
There's nothing on it.
Okay.
The gas will clean it.
Sort of, yeah.
It's like the best cleaner in the world.
It actually is good.
We
So-
used a little bit on the camper the other day, I think.
That wasn't a gas, but that's honestly, I think that's what they use in Mr. Clean, the magic erasers.
Yeah.
I think it's gasoline.
I don't think that's right. Okay. Very gently. Insert itself down in the hole.
Let's see if that
Where'd that ring go?
Did the gasket lay down good?
Sure. All right.
Let's try it. Hooked up. All right.
Oh, it's running. She gonna start?
I'm gonna run it just a time or two here.
Well, that's not great.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Oh. Listen to that old North Star miss back there. Nice. I might as well just drive her down and finish everything up down there.
Seems to run pretty good.
Drives like a Caddy?
I mean, okay for now. It needs to be tightened up a little bit.
Drives like a 97 Caddy? Yeah. Oh yeah, none of the suspension is tight either. I forgot about that. I always film the cars going up on the lift, just in case one falls someday. I really want to get that footage.
Where I want to get rid of.
Do you still have your 20s or your 22s that you had on your Caddy back in the day?
No. I know.
Lance once, back in the day. All right, hold on, I gotta tell you guys a story. Lance, when he was in high school, like junior, senior year, somewhere around there, had, and this, he graduated in 2005, so that tells you how old this freaking guy is. All right? No, yeah, look at the gray on his beard. So he had a pearl white DTS, like a 2000 maybe, 2001, something like that he bought. Pretty nice car, honestly, especially for a kid in high school and was only a couple years old. And what do you do when it's 2005 and you get a Cadillac? You got to put a nice set of wheels on it. And this is back when, before like people were doing 24s, 30s, whatever. So he got a nice set of 20s. Honestly, car looked hot. I should try to. We're going to try to find a picture. If I don't put it up on the screen right now, then I didn't find it. But yeah, he drove around with that. And anyways, we were in Atlanta, outside of Atlanta one time at this little, it wasn't like downtown or anything. There's an old guy sitting at this little gas station off the highway. He goes, "I'm going to beat you boys down for them rims." And he didn't. He didn't. No, we were safe, actually. I think he was just saying he liked them. All right, we started cleaning up all the edges, got everything cut out. Here's our new piece. We think we are somewhat close on the fitment. Real close, so yeah.
That's up there.
I think we got it, bud.
Yeah,
I really do. I think some vice grips on here, and we'll be good to go. Yeah. One of the big things is we cannot show our welding on camera anymore. Our lawyers insisted that we cannot show any of our welds ever again.
They actually recommended we don't show any work whatsoever.
That's what they recommended, but I was like, well, we're not going to have a channel, and they recommended cooking. But then I just did one video of us cooking, and they were like, no, that's worse, so go back to the mechanic stuff. So here we are.
Did you delete that one?
I deleted it. I had to.
Yeah, right? Because it went
14 lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew you weren't supposed to put that in cookies? I don't know. We got the Caddy mostly welded up back together, painted so it all matches. We are starting the reassembly. We're not going to do the full thing. It had a little miss and stuff. We basically want to make sure this car runs and drives. So we're going to we already got the radiator back in, got the coolant tank I just put in, put the air box, all the stuff to make it run and drive. Then we're going to take her up and down the road a few minutes, let it get up to temp because it is a North Star after all and could have bad head gaskets or something. We don't really see a lot of signs of that, but it could be. So we want to make sure that all that stuff's good to go before we put the time and effort into completely rebuilding it and making it look like new or like it has 50,000 miles and 25 years on it. Whoa! No, you're good. You just keep on backing up. Cadillac grills, Cadillac thrills. Check out the oil my Cadillac spills. We hope it doesn't spill any oil, actually, but we are mostly concerned about the head gasket issues. However, our temp is holding nice. She's up to temp. We got to check tire pressure, but the amazing thing is, on this car, all of the other tire pressure sensors, other than the one that's the wheel we replaced, that's why it says it. All the other ones work. We do have a serious misfire, which you probably heard when the car was backing up there. But no check engine light and no codes, at least the last time I checked. So we're hoping that the light comes on. That's kind of the point of this drive here. All right, I would consider this as a successful test drive on the 50,000 mile Caddy. Now, not perfect, because we definitely still have that misfire, but we're gonna check, see if any codes. We got no lights, literally no lights at all other than that tire pressure one, which when we put the other wheel on, that will be fixed. So let's just see if it shows any misfire codes or anything like that. I forgot we had the scanner already hooked up.
Cylinder 4 misfire.
P0304. All right.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out what cylinder 4 is on these.
Yeah, and see if it's a bad plug or probably a bad coil pack.
I got a little ahead of myself. We decided to swap injectors from 1 to 2, and we originally had a cylinder 4 misfire.
Okay, I said from 1 to 2 cylinders.
No. So we pulled off this rail, and then we decided to switch the 1 and 2, or 2 and 4 actually cylinders, and so we had a cylinder 4 misfire code. And now we have a cylinder 2 misfire code. So that means that it is the injector. We're just testing it on the bench here. So we're going to listen to hear if we hear it click. Now you'll hear the booster, the booster, whatever, the power from that, but no sound. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of the sparks, but nothing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So let's come over then, just to verify. We'll check it on one of the other injectors here to see if we hear a little sound of it opening up. Now we did spill fuel everywhere. Like literally the hot engine is now covered in fuel. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Yep. That little snapping sound, that's an injector working. No sound, that's the one that's not working. Unfortunately, our parts Cadillac out there, they're different. So we're going to have to pick one up. After a quick wash, you can see her glistening in the sun. The old black Cadillac. She's done. Is it perfect? Not even close. Is it roadworthy? 50-50. Are we going to sell it like it is? 100%. Okay? Now, Lance actually, before we washed it, he actually drove it for a day, ran perfect, miss went away. She's good to go, okay? So we're going to put a little price tag on her here. I don't know. Hopefully we get somewhere between the $4,000 and $5,000 range. She looks pretty good. You can see front bumper, like these body parts have 100 and however many thousand miles the other car has. So it's not 50,000 miles on the front end, but engine and stuff works good and you're getting yourself a 50,000 mile car. The project, as always, took longer than we thought. It was supposed to be like an afternoon, and we tinkered around on it here and there for like a week and a half. So we worked on other stuff, but it still wasn't quite as quick as what we had hoped. And I love these cars. I know a lot of people hate them. The head gasket thing, it's not that common, honestly. I know I'm gonna offend or well, you know, people are going to call me a liar. We've had a lot of these cars. We have had ones with bad head gaskets. It does happen. But the newer North Star is not near as common as what it was back in the day. And it has no signs of a bad head gasket or anything like that. Could happen, but they're still pretty. I consider them to be pretty decently reliable cars if you take care of them a little bit. With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this upload of us rebuilding the old Caddy here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.